Tally Thompson and MJ Stevenson. Also on this Gateway roster, Brad Birch. He was one of the top passers in the WPIAL. In fact, had more passing yards in 2021 than any football quarterback in Western Pennsylvania. Actually transferred after his freshman season from Jeanette to Gateway. Already has Division I offers from Oregon and Akron. And he'll come off the Gators bench here tonight.
Well, you can tell just by watching them warm up. I know the record says 3-2, but they look pretty athletic. So we'll see how it goes, and it's going to be a strong test for the Mustangs. That's a good thing, I think, just to get things going a little bit, and it's not going to be easy every game, and this one certainly won't be. Tally
Thompson in the center circle for Gateway. He's coming off a 23-point performance in Gateway's last game against Woodland Hills. He'll jump against Keandre DeShields, who again went over 1,000 career points, scoring 28 on Tuesday against Thomas Jefferson. Tony Carter steps into the center circle, and we'll get this one underway from Laurel Highlands High School. The opening tap goes right to the Gators on a quick two from Caleb Pryor, and that was almost too easy, Steve, as Pryor the benefactor there, but tip-off that went right to him.
Well, DeShields tapped it back to controlled the tap, just passed it back too far to Gallagher, and Pryor just scooped it up and scored.
Mustangs working left to right as we describe it. Here's Rodney Gallagher feeling some pretty good pressure there from Pryor as Kavanaugh tries to set up the screen. Rodney spinning on the inside, floats it off the front of the rim, no good, gets his own rebound, missed on the putback. Keandre had a third attempt, going to get it to go now. A battle for the loose ball. We'll get a jump ball called here. It should be the Mustangs ball off the possession arrow as Keandre battling there with Tally Thompson.
Two good looks by Gallagher, couldn't connect, and a good job by Keandre to stick his nose in there and get a jump ball.
Keandre, quick three off the inbounds pass, no good. Battle for the loose ball, rebound here on the near side, controlled by Trey Williams for Gateway. The Gators bring it across, leading 2-0 early on. Kicked in the corner, three ball on the way, in and out there from Jaden Carr. Gallagher getting the rebound, outlet pass to Mason Bolish, who races in, but put it off the corner of the rim. Mustangs moving around, and Black got blocked there by Tally Thompson. Numbers coming back for the Gators, and a little off-balance circus shot goes down for Jaden Carr. How'd he get that one to go, Steve?
Nice. Little reverse scoop. And what was Kavanaugh thinking there, Brian? Giving up a layup.
Gallagher for three up top, hits it, and boy, the Mustangs near that one early on. They're back to within one, down 4-3. Gators back on the other side. MJ Stevenson, he played in that state quarterfinal against Laurel Highlands last year and scored 10 points. Rotated off to Caleb Pryor. Pryor, a transfer in from Norwin, sent down low and coming free. Trey Williams for another quick two.
Well, pick and roll, just playing the history book there, and it's just you can see right away the Gateway Gators are here to play, and they're very athletic.
They've doubled up Laurel Highlands early on at 6-3. Rodney trying to hand off to Kavanaugh, wasn't expecting the pass. Rod gets it back, spins inside a miss. Battle for the loose ball rebound underneath, and Rodney somehow able to find it, comes back inside. Tough shot, but got it to go, and Gallagher stepping up his game tonight against a tough Gateway Gators squad has Laurel Highlands back to within one at 6-5.
We've seen it for this is the fourth year now, and Gallagher just has a sense to know when his team is going to need his offensive output more so than normal, and you can see that's kind of coming to light tonight.
Always rises to the occasion. MJ Stevenson fouled on the far side. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 5:30 left here in the opening quarter. Gateway an early 6-5 lead over Laurel Highlands. Mustang foul called on Patrick Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh could have been on Bolish or Kavanaugh. And Kavanaugh back to that layup, Brian. He passed it to Bolish, and Bolish just got stuffed. He just needs to just lay that ball in. He was a foot from the basket. Yeah, I know he had his back to the basket, but he just needs to lay it, jump up and lay it in.
First of two free throws good for MJ Stevenson. Just 7-5 Gateway lead. Stevenson averaging 8 points a game this year, averaged 6 points and 4 rebounds a game a season ago. Second of two free throws off the back iron, no good there from Stevenson, but Gateway an offensive rebound, keeping it alive. They out-rebounded Laurel Highlands last year 38-19 in that state quarterfinal round game, and that rebounding was certainly a difference.
Well, just not the tallest team, but very quick, Good leapers.
On the outside, Keandre, a big block there on the 3-ball attempt from Tally Thompson. But Gateway able to keep possession, and then they'll get Kavanaugh for a second. Their little blocking foul off the drive from Caleb Pryor.
They might bring, that'll bring in Krisner off the bench.
And Pryor, an interesting story, Steve. He played his freshman season here at Gateway, transferred to Norwin his sophomore year, and transferred back to Gateway last year. But because of the late transfer, he was ruled ineligible for the WPIAL playoffs, played for Gateway throughout the regular season, was a starter, and now back with full eligibility here for his senior year.
He got back in the portal, I guess, huh?
Yes. Way it goes anymore. And Pryor, the trigger man right now for the Gators, with Krisner fronting him, sending it in there to Jaden Carr. Good ball movement underneath, and another Mustang foul. They might get Rodney here.
It's going to be either Rodney or DeShields. We'll see who they call it on. It's going to be on Keandre. That's his first.
Team third. All 3 fouls called in this game against Laurel Highlands. Mustangs down 7-5, 5:05 left here in the opening quarter with Tally Thompson headed to the foul line. First of 2 free throws, no good there from Tally. Tally had 7 against the Mustangs back in March, coming off a career-high 23-point game against Woodland Hills in the Gators' last contest, averaging 9 points a game, and misses both free throws here as Keandre pulls down the rebound. Gateway just 1 of 4 from the foul line here early on. Keandre spinning back. Keandre in the paint, couldn't get it to go. Rebound tipped back out, controlled by the Gators. And across to Jaden Carr, trying to drive here on Krisner, who picks up another Mustang foul.
He didn't like the call. Looked like he got a lot of ball. But Pat Lyon on the call, he was trailing the play. But they're going to give the foul to Krisner. Could have easily just been out of bounds back to Gateway, but they call the foul.
Non-shooting and sent into Jaden Carr. Has it high on the left. Watched there by Antoine Black. And now working to his right is Carr. Carr on the far wing. Little switch back there with MJ Stevenson, who floats one up in the lane. No good. Ball goes out of bounds off the Gators. An out last touch there by Trey Williams. For the Laurel Highlands basketball. Gateway a 7-5 lead over the Mustangs. 4:36 left here in the opening quarter.
Well, the full court pressure from the Gators. Not really, the Mustangs not used to seeing that kind of pressure.
Krisner across, sending it off to Antoine Black. Almost a walk, but kept alive. Swung over to Bolish. He comes baseline far side. Hands off Keandre. Jumper from just inside the free throw line, rattling out. And Keandre a little cold here to start the game, Steve.
That's one of those jumpers where he's almost too wide open.
Tally Thompson coming back. 3 balls spinning out. Mason Bolish, the rebound in traffic there for the Mustangs. Off to Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher back into the forecourt, fronted there by Jaden Carr.
It's a little disconcerting shooting a shot in a gym with all this traffic and nobody near you.
Gallagher for 3 in the lead back. No good. Backside rebound controlled there by Gateway's MJ Stevenson. Off to Caleb Pryor and across. Both teams have gotten a little cold here. Gateway still leading 7-5. And they're switched back up top. Thompson. Watch there by Krisner. Thompson now driving. Putting it off the glass and in. Tally Thompson, his first 2 of the game, and all 5 Gateway starters, at least 1 point early on. It's a 9-5 lead for Gateway over Laurel Highlands.
Going to say you're going to probably see Gallagher probably take over a little bit.
Nice no-look feed. Keandre down to Krisner. Krisner's first 2 assists to Keandre. The Mustangs back to within 2 and 9-7.
Good job by Krisner to he flashed right into the paint and went right to the basket. Gallagher saw him, made a good feed.
Tally Thompson backing off there on Keandre. Now trying to spin on the inside, a little ball fake. Resets off to his right, jumper from just inside the foul line. No good, Trey Williams. Antoine Black, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off to Gallagher and across on the far side. Rodney, hard pass down low. Bolish pulled down, looks to reset. He's double teamed, almost turned it over. Nice save, Black. Has a seam, takes it right to the hole and lays it up and in. Antoine Black, his first 2 of the game, ties it at 9 here at the 2:42 mark of the opening quarter.
Black could have gave that up for a big dunk from Keandre, but probably at this point you just need points.
Yeah, take points any way you can get them tonight. This is going to be a game where we're going to be able to showboat by any means with a big lead. I think it's going to be nip and tuck most of the way. Gators in a little mini weave up top there with Tally Thompson. Mustangs putting a little token pressure on him. Thompson backing off, resetting, edge of the zone. Jaden Carr says it's go time, feeds on the inside, down on the far baseline, cutting and missing Trey Williams, and Keandre another rebound there for the Mustangs. Keandre across, feeding it off to Mason Bolish. Ball fake on the three, back up top, Krisner. Touches it off to Keandre, far wing, far corner now. Antoine Black for three, halfway down, rattled out. Rebound, Caleb Porter there for Gateway.
Well, Gallagher was looking for an alley-oop on the pass from Keandre. Keandre did not see him or chose not to try it, but you can see Rodney's trying to take over offensively, but he's got to get the ball in his hands first.
MJ Stevenson sending it around the arc, off on the far side. And back up top now to Caleb Pryor. Pryor between defenders. Up top again to Tally Thompson. Floats it up and in. Tally Thompson, his second field goal of the game, has 4. Gators back on top. 11-9 here at the 1:26 mark of the opening quarter. Bolish ahead to Keandre, working left of the lane. Ball fake, puts it up and in, and draws the foul in the process. First 2 of the game for Keandre to Shields. Ties things up at 11 here at the 1:20 mark of the opening quarter.
That foul goes on Thompson, his first.
It's a first foul on the Gators as a team in this contest. Leonard Sherrard now checking in. Or he plays Tally Thompson. Sherrard, a 6'2 senior forward, averages 2 points a game. Mustangs bring in Michael Bittner. Bittner coming in for Mason Bolish.
Bittner's been pretty, he gets a little hot from the outside. He's streaky out there.
Keandre, a made free throw, came in 66%. And his make there gives Laurel Highlands a 12-11 lead over Gateway at the 1:13 mark of the opening quarter. There's Caleb Pryor fronted there by Bittner. Sends it off to his left to Trey Williams. Back between the circles again to Pryor, now high on the right. Gators operate again with Jaden Carr. Looking for a feed down to Sherrard. Got deflected out of bounds, but ruled off of Gateway, and out it'll be a Mustang basketball.
Pretty good look by Carr. Just the ball just bounced and got deflected, and it went off Gateway.
Here's Krisner in the backcourt. Once again, a little token pressure there from Caleb Pryor. Blaze brings it across into the Gateway zone. Left-handed bounce pass forward near elbow. Keandre, little spin and shoot and a make from Keandre to Shields, who has 5 quick points. Laurel Highlands on top by 3 at 14-11. Final 42 seconds of this opening quarter. MJ Stevenson feeling the pressure there from Krisner. Comes inside, and Krisner, the block on Stevenson, sent it off of MJ, and out will be Mustang basketball.
No.
Heads-up play there, Blaze Krisner.
Krisner blocked it, and it came down and hit the Gateway player in the arm and head on the way out. So they got, not only he got the block, but he got the ball.
And then he turns it over to Jaden Carr, and the Mustangs have to commit a foul there to prevent an easy 2.
And that was a dangerous foul there. That's going to be probably on Krisner.
Is on Blaze.
So Krisner makes a great play and then gives away a bad turnover there. It's just too lazy pass there, trying to get the ball back to Gallagher.
First of 2 free throws, no good that time from Jaden Carr. Now Gateway is a team, Steve, just 1 of 5 from the foul line. You mentioned the lack of size on the Gateway team this year. They lost Will Kromke at 6'3", and Ryan Gregerson at 6'7", a graduation. Gregerson had 12 points in that playoff game against the Mustangs last year. Kromke had 9, but the rebounding was even more impressive, and another miss at the foul line. So Gateway now 1 for 6 from the free throw line in this game. And the Mustangs, the basketball back up 3 as Keandre operates left of the lane in the corner. Bittner for 3. Kind of forced it, was an air ball. Went right underneath there to Sherrard, who almost turned it over. Nice save, Jaden Carr coming back forward. Final 10 seconds of this opening quarter. Carr directing traffic, takes a long 2 up top. Well off the mark. Offensive rebound down low. They're going to get Kavanaugh for his 3rd personal foul on the right block on the shot attempt there from Sherrard.
Coach Hogger giving it to the official. He's really yelling at Bonchowski there, trying to, I don't know what he was arguing about, but he didn't like the way, I guess, the Gateway player kind of pushed off.
Sherrard, first of 2 free throws. Again, no good. Gators 1 of 7 from the foul line here in the opening quarter, and that's the difference, Steve. They're down by 3.
3 fouls on Kavanaugh. You got to note that. That's surprisingly they haven't taken him out.
1 of 8 now as Sherrard misses both free throws. They got an offensive rebound, long 2 up top, no good. Caleb Pryor to end the quarter. But Laurel Highlands fortunate with Gateway's woes of the foul line to have a 3-point lead after 1. 14-11 Mustangs. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Happy holidays from Kirby's Derby's Riverside Ford. This is Ashley Thurby announcing the Ford Shine Bright year-end sales event. We've got the inventory and the best deals of the year. Now, get 0% Ford credit financing on all new 2022 Ford Escape, Edge, and Explorer for 36 months. Now that's a deal. How about the best-selling truck on the planet, the new 2022 Ford F-150 that comes with 2.9% Ford credit financing for 60 months? Shine bright this holiday season with a new Thurby's Riverside Ford in your driveway. Stop in and see Sammy, Jimmy, Joey, or Ashley for the best deals of the year. But hurry, offer ends January 3rd, 2023. Thurby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino on Route 40. Your One Ford Elite Presidential Award-winning dealer.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, the Mustangs a 14-11 lead. As we head to the second quarter. Stevie mentioned to me during the break, we're the Mustang cheerleaders tonight. We saw the Gateway cheerleaders.
Yeah, they're out there doing a routine there, and normally the Mustang cheerleaders are here, and
surprised for a home game, they would not be here.
Especially a big home game like this, but for whatever reason, they are not here tonight.
Jaden Carr sending it off to MJ Stevenson. Gators working right to left to start the second quarter. Stevenson fronted there by Nate Schwartzfeger. Just checked in on the Laurel Highlands side. Again, the Mustangs have Patrick Cavanaugh with 3 personal fouls, and he's currently on the Laurel Highlands bench. Mustangs as a team, 6 team fouls in the opening quarter. Gateway only 1. Gators have in the corner there Jaden Carr called for the travel, and Laurel Highlands will get it back. Brian Morozak along with Steve Superpilly Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Nice to have you along with us for a Thursday night of high school basketball. Steve, tomorrow's Festivus. I know you're all geared up. There's Michael Bittner between defenders. Lost the dribble, needs help, gets it there from Rodney. Touched in the corner to another new entry, Shane Layton in the lineup for Laurel Highlands. Gave the Mustangs good minutes on Tuesday against Thomas Jefferson. Rodney for 3 up top, rattles out. Keandre offensive rebound in traffic, put off the glass, couldn't finish. And Sherrard the rebound there for Gateway, falling to the seat of his pants, but still able to pull down the board. Sent across to Caleb Pryor. Sherrard sets the screen there on Layton as Pryor operates. Played a minute here in the second quarter. Floater right side, no good there from Carr, and the Gators get another offensive rebound, keeping it alive. Another floater from Stevenson. This one going down for MJ Stevenson, his first field goal of the game. Made a free throw. In fact, the only Gateway free throw made of the game back in the opening quarter, and has Gateway back to within 1 of Laurel Highlands at 14-13. 6:30 left before halftime. Rodney brings it across. A little switch there with Bittner, resetting to Keandre up top. Touch from Schwartzfeger on the left wing. Thought about going inside, since back off to his right from Bittner, but it poked away, able to regain. Back off to Keandre. Seen coming near baseline. Keandre looking for the and one, didn't get it, but did get the foul. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That'll be on Sherrard. Sherrard, that's his first foul.
Just the second team foul on the Gators. Keandre for the season, 25 of 38, 66%. First of 2 here, no good. Keandre now 1 of 2 in this game from the foul line. Laurel Highlands as a team came in 64%, 59 of 92. Keandre now for a second of 2. Up on the way and good. So 6 for Keandre. And the Mustangs a 2-point lead at 15-13 with 6:10 left before halftime. There's MJ Stevenson on the near side, fronted there by Schwartzfeger. Coming near baseline, Jaden Carr driving. Tough shot, couldn't get it to go. Scrum for the rebound and controlled there by the Mustangs. Keandre to Shields. Ripped it away from Dallas Harper. Mustangs sent it down low to Schwartzfeger, and then he turned it over. Intercepted there by Jaden Carr. Up and across to Tally Thompson. Thompson here on the near wing. Back off to his right, coming far wing and in, and scooped up and in by MJ Stevenson. So Stevenson with 5 ties the game up at 15 here at the 5:30 mark of the second quarter. Here's Rodney operating right down the lane. Tough shot, but got it to go. And that's just what he does, Steve.
It's exactly what he does when he needs, when his team needs a basket. That's what he does, and not so far in his high school career, not too many teams have been able to stop that drive to the basket.
Mustangs by 2, 3 on the other side. No good. Tally Thompson. Another offensive rebound yielded there by the Mustangs as Carr comes back inside, another miss, and Michael Bittner out of the pack with it for the Mustangs, but he has his pocket picked by Jaden Carr. Bittner maybe a little bit too quick that time. Carr comes back, and they're going to call a foul on the floor here against the Mustangs.
Probably going to be a Schwartzberger.
They called it on Bittner.
Yeah, Bittner.
That'll be team foul number 7 on Laurel Highlands. We'll get a 1-and-1 here for Gateway, which might not be a bad thing right now if you're the Mustangs, considering the fact that Gateway's 1 of 8 from the free throw line. You'd have to think they're going to start making some of these eventually. Mustangs lead by 2. Jaden Carr, who's 0 for 2, heads to the foul line and makes the front end of a 1-and-1 here.
He put the double reverse side jazz on him, and he made it.
Gateway now 2 of 9 as a team from the free throw line. 2nd of 2 here, no good. So now they're 20%, 2 of 10. And the Mustangs get a rebound, and Laurel Highlands still leads by 1 at 17-16. Gallagher far winging in the Gateway zone. Resets to Black, kicked in the corner, Bolish. 3-ball, good, Mason Bolish. First points of the night come from outside the arc. And put Laurel Highlands up by 4, 20-16.
Well, those guys, Bolish and Bittner, Schwartzberger, those guys have got to hit those shots at least often enough to make guys guard them, and that'll open up a lot of things. Ooh, there's a
Gateway an answer back. MJ Stevenson falling back, draining the 3. Stevenson 7 here in the second, 8 for the game, has the Gators back to within 1, down 20-19. Layton now setting the screen for Keandre, who drives right through traffic and lays it up and in. 8 for Keandre, and the Mustangs go back up 3 at 22-19.
Those shots from the outside that the Mustangs, if they can hit them once in a while, that's going to open up those driving lanes for Keandre and for
And
Rodney.
Antoine Black, a steal on Tally Thompson, deflecting it off to Rodney, and Gallagher coming back, scoop shot, score it. Rodney 4 here in the second, 9 for the game. Mustangs go up 5 at 24-19 with 3:37 left before halftime. Your head coach Alvis Rogers might want to think about taking a timeout now on the Gateway side. Here's Tally Thompson down low, little ball fake, pivoting back. Nice save there from Stevenson. Back edge of the zone to Jaden Carr. As Coach Rogers barks out of play in his 5th year here at Gateway. Rick Conger in his 18th year at Laurel Highlands. Jaden Carr up top, working on Antoine Black. Carr coming inside, put it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. Black the rebound, but threw it away. Intercepted by the Gators coming back. Floater no good. Stevenson deflected out of bounds. Mustang basketball. So Laurel Highlands gets it back, up 5 at 24-19. 3:01 left before halftime. This one's been entertaining, Steve.
Yeah.
As Keandre DeShields will bring it back across for the Mustangs. Caleb Pryor getting set to re-enter again for Gateway. Keandre up top. Rodney trying to set the screen. Tough shot, long two, good for Keandre DeShields. He's starting to feel it out there, Steve. In double figures now with 10. Mustangs going up 7 at 26-19. Back in the corner. Carr couldn't get an answer back off to Layton and just shoveled it forward. He rolled the ball down to Mason Bolish, who's able to finish for Laurel Highlands. Crowd on their feet. Timeout Gateway. 28-19 Mustangs. 2:29 left before halftime. We're back in 60 for the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Going on.
Get in 2020 Equinox for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash trade equity down with fee and lease loyalty or conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2023. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-99-8000.
Final game before Christmas for Laurel Highlands and Gateway. Been entertaining so far. Mustangs, a little surge there, Steve, over the last 2 minutes to open up a 9-point lead at 28-19. Mustangs led by only 3 after 1 quarter of play, but I think the difference so far has been the Gators' woes at the foul line, just 2 of 10 as a team for Gateway from the free throw line.
Well, they haven't shot well from the free throw line. They're not shooting well from the field. And the Mustangs, they've given up a lot of easy baskets on transition to the Mustangs. It's really big, the difference in the game.
There's Caleb Pryor bringing it back across, fronted there by Mason Bolish. Mustangs 7 fouls to Gateway's 2, including 3 on Patrick Cavanaugh. Hasn't seen the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Caleb Pryor for Gateway. Pryor, tough shot, got it to go over Layton. So Caleb Pryor now with 4. Gators back to within 7, down 28-21 as we approach the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Keandre DeShields back across here for the Mustangs. Back to Rodney. Rodney, side of the circle. Guarded there by Tally Thompson. Spinning inside. Scoop shot scored again for Rodney Gallagher. Makes it look so easy out there, Steve. He has 11, and the Mustangs go back up 9 at 30-21.
He's got some good athletic guys in the other team, and he just shows them that he can go to the basket whenever he wants. And there's an offensive foul.
Away from the ball. They called it on Sherrard, his second. Third team foul. And Rodney will send it back in here for the Mustangs. 90 seconds left before halftime. Keandre brings it back across. Rodney setting the screen. Keandre up top. No look feed off to Antoine Black. Antoine trying to go back to Keandre. Might have pushed off a little bit there, but able to connect again on the long 2, baseline near side. So Keandre DeShields, 12 tonight, including 7 here in the second quarter. Mustangs up double figures for the first time tonight at 32-21. And Mason Bolish almost forcing a turnover. Deflected back. Jaden Carr spots up for the 3 and hits it. So Carr with now 6 tonight, including 4 here in the second quarter. And the Gators back to within 8, down 32-24. Here's Keandre driving back. Hard foul there by Tally Thompson. That'll be his second. So you'll have Thompson with 2 and Sherrard with 2 on the Gators side.
Tomahawk chopped his arm off there. It was just, you saw Keandre getting ahead of steam to the basket, and Thompson was having none of that.
He called it non-shooting. So Rodney high feed into Mason Bolish, long 3, too strong. I don't think you need that shot. Up 8, final minute of the second quarter. And Gateway will get it back. Well, too quick that time, Steve. Not exactly a good look. Caleb Pryor back across.
He was wide open. He did have a pretty wide open look at it, but maybe a little too deep. But there's guys that can hit those threes, think they can make those, and he's been streaky.
Gators might take this all the way down. And 20 seconds left before halftime as they operate it up top. Send it off to MJ Stevenson. Watch there by Rodney. Back up top to Caleb Pryor, fronted by Mason Bolish. Pryor, a little ball fake. Final 10 seconds of the second quarter. Pryor between defenders. Scoop shot, score. That was a tough shot. And Pryor now with 6. Mustangs looking for the last shot, and they draw a foul here at midcourt. Won't be a shooting foul, though. It will go, though, on Caleb Pryor, his first team 5th. And the Mustangs should have to trigger it in here with 1.8 left. And they'll still have this in their own zone. Mason Bolish will send it in. Mason into Keandre, and Keandre, edge of the Gateway zone, off the mark. So Laurel Highlands head of the locker room up 6 at 32-26. We're back to recap the first half numbers for you in a moment. Mustangs lead it by 6 here on the C. Harper Group High School Sports Night. Stay tuned for our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. It's on the way next.
Quality care doesn't have to be hard to find. NovaCare Rehabilitation has locations in Uniontown and Masontown and is accessible for all of your recovery needs. Same-day appointments and no referral needed means making an appointment is an easy process. Industry-leading treatments, including LBST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks, are available at both locations. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. Don't miss the opportunity to personalize your care with NovaCare.
This is Mayor Bill Gerke here again of Watch Sports and Academics Unite Our Community. Now, as your mayor, I have the privilege of uniting our through a different conduit. Through the implementation of our city comprehensive plan and the construction of the city's sheepskin trail, I'm excited about the growth and progression of our city. Please join me in our campaign to move Uniontown forward. Please join me in taking on the challenge to make our city a place where we can live better, work smarter, and play more joyfully. This is your Mayor, Bill Gerke, and I thank you, and I hope to see you at the games.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? San Notary LLC, 158 Drive, Smithfield. Here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Howell Services, 8 Drive, Smithfield, 4 or 5 or 8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Or maybe it's time for a new set of dentures. Call the office of Dr. Jonathan Krisner and Dr. 600 Lane in Uniontown. Thanks to their in-office denture lab, they can make your new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases, same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Call for your appointment, 724-438-0241, or visit their Facebook page.
Ho, ho, ho. Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in.
This is Dominic Carbone and Stanley Bartlett, here to tell you about Ford of Uniontown's holiday sales event.
Holiday hobby-wuddy? We got the largest new inventory we've had in over a year, with interest rates as low as 0% for 36 months and 2.9 for 60 months on select models.
Blast these Christmas deals!
And remember, Santa's workshop never shuts down, so we have a huge selection of certified cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from.
Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in.
One person's trade is another one's potpourri. Also, all month long, for every vehicle sold, we'll be donating $100 to local charities.
Cheer up, dude. It's Christmas.
The Grinch knows, shouldn't you? Top of the hill, across from Applebee's. 724-425-5980 or FordofUniontown.com.
Price excludes taxes and transfer fees, includes all applicable incentives, must finance with Ford Motor Credit.
Prime Rozak, Steve Superick back here.
Six-pack shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Phil's other food items: pasta salad, macaroni salad, deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-pack shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 72555. 250.
Garrett Breakiron has been a business owner and doctor in the Uniontown community for 38 years. He's actively involved in the community, served as team chiropractor for the Laurel Highlands School District, and was inducted into the Laurel Highlands Life Achievement Hall of Fame. Dr. Breakiron is also chairman of the Fayette County Reagan Republicans and wants to continue to make a difference in the community. And he'll be running for a South Union Township supervisor in the May 2023 primary. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs from Dr. Garrett Breakiron.
Prime Rozak, Steve Superick back here. Laurel Highlands High School Mustangs up 32-26 over the Gateway Gators at halftime. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Steve?
Okay, thanks, Brian. For the Gators, Carr finishes with 6 points. Pryor with 6, Williams with 2, Thompson with 4, and Stevenson with 8. They had 11 in the first, 15 in the second, 26 at the half. The Mustangs finish, the Shields finishes with 12 points, Gallagher with 11, Bolus with 5, Krisner 2, and Black with 2. They were 14 in the first, 18 in the second for a 32-26 halftime lead. In the free throw numbers that you had mentioned a couple times, Uniontown or Laurel Highlands is 2 out of 3, all of those from DeShields. The only guy, the player from the Mustangs to get to the line. And they've had several from the Gators, but they're only 2 for 11, so that's they left 9 possible points out there, and you're down 32-26. So if you get half of those, you're right back in the game.
Yeah, certainly has been the difference so far in this game. And our Peachins Pharmacy scoreboard brought to you by Peachins Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Uniontown a win earlier on today over McGuffey at the KSA Classic in Kissimmee. Red Raiders win it over the Highlanders 66-38. Uniontown going 3-0 on that road trip to Florida. Second half here on the way next. Laurel Highlands 32, Gateway 26. We're back in a moment here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network and Facebook Live.
I'm attorney Trip Radcliffe of Radcliffe Law. I've practiced law in Fayette County for over 40 years. The success of our firm is the result of our clients trusting us to make the best decisions on their behalf when they are injured in an accident. We tell our clients, you get yourself better, we will deal with the rest. If you've been hurt in an accident, call us today to set up a free consultation, 724-439-3939. We have Saturday appointments for your convenience. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Casey's Sports Cafe, owned and operated by the Vernon family and located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown, is announcing they will have new evening hours. New hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come in at Casey's Sports Cafe and check out their new menu items and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey's Sports Cafe.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Going on now at Harper Chevrolet.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with 2,999 cash trade equity down with GM Lease Loyalty or Conquest. Payment plus tax title fees and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2023. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-99-8000.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school in the Fayette County area for more than 3 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands school basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164. Or stop into their office at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, ready to start the third quarter. Mustangs working right to left as we describe it, up 6 at 32-26 as Rodney Gallagher sends it into Keandre DeShields. And Keandre will bring it across. Watched there by Tally Thompson. Keandre high on the left. Looking for operating room on Thompson. Now works off to his right, sends it off to Antoine Black. Open look for 3. Bit too strong there from Antoine and ruled out of bounds going for the rebound. MJ Stevenson. It'll be Laurel Highlands basketball.
Just high rebound. Stevenson caught it and landed on the baseline, just out of bounds.
And good effort from MJ. Here's Keandre back on the inside. Triple team, fade away off the back iron. No good offensive rebound. Antoine Black scores on the putback. And those are some of the rebounds, Steve, they didn't get in that state playoff game back in March. Antoine scoring there on the putback puts the Mustangs up 8 at 34-26.
Yeah, good hustle by Antoine there. Nice scrappy basket there.
MJ Stevenson working off a screen set up by Tally Thompson. Back to Jaden Carr. And now Caleb Pryor on the dump down to Trey Williams. Williams sitting off far side again. Thompson touching back Jaden Carr. Carr jumper foul line spinning out. Scrum for the rebound. Control there again by Rodney Gallagher. Outlet pass. Cherry picking there is Mason Bolish. Lays it off the glass up and in. Mason Bolish. Sometimes it pays Steve to get behind the pack as Mason did that time. And it extends the Laurel Highlands lead back to 10 at 36-26.
Boy. Back in the old streets of New Brunswick, they wouldn't have liked that play, I can tell you that.
No, it would have been offside in hockey or soccer for sure. And the Mustangs still up 10. Their largest lead's been 11 tonight.
So the Gators got to keep track of everybody in the court, not just Gallagher and DeShields. Bolish just sneaks down there.
Jaden Carr draws the foul there. They'll rule this one in the act. Going on Antoine Black, just his first, team first, here in the second half. Carr so far 1 of 3 from the foul line. Check that, 1 of 4, now make it 2 of 5 as he makes his first of 2 there. First Gators points of the third quarter. Carr came in averaging 20 points a game. Averaged 14 a game a season ago, had 12 in that state playoff game against the Mustangs, and misses his second of 2 free throws here as Antoine Black picks up the rebound. So Laurel Highlands with the basketball again, up 9 at 36-27 with 6:15 left here in the third. Here's Keandre again up top, watched by Caleb Pryor. Keandre looking for operating room, thought Pryor was on him, and Keandre a rare turnover. Threw it right to MJ Stevenson.
Keandre thought there was going to be a foul, and he almost gave up on the play.
Stevenson feeding it down low. Keandre a block on the first attempt, but Trey Williams able to lay it up and in. So Williams now with 4. Gators creeping back to within 7 at 36-29 with 5:48 left here in the third. Here's Rodney bringing it across. High feed. Keandre pulls it down right of the lane. Lower the shoulder looking for operating room, and they're going to get a blocking foul here on Caleb Pryor.
And Pryor threw the ball back at Keandre, and Keandre threw it right back at him. The officials are having a little chat with both players.
Keandre picked up a technical foul in the Mustangs' last game on Tuesday against Thomas Jefferson.
Good job by Bonchowski there, the official, just to
brought the two guys together.
Had a little chat with him.
Rodney will send it in. And sometimes when you lower the shoulder, you get the offensive foul. Mustangs fortunate there, and Keandre will double pump 3, no good. And Gateway another rebound. Coming forward there, Tally Thompson draws the foul down the lane. Might call this one on Rodney, they will.
Wow, Rodney looked like he just swiped it right off of his hand.
His second, or check that, his first.
And Pat
had the 2 still on
call there.
And had the 2 still on the board from Caleb Pryor's last foul. And a high feed in there to Tally Thompson on the far wing, sent around the arc, reset near side MJ Stevenson. Back edge of the zone, Caleb Pryor again. Watched there by Bolish. Big possession here for the Gators as they're creeping back a little bit. Pryor looking for room on the inside, had it poked away. Gallagher picked it up and he got fouled.
Yep. That's you could call that on Pryor maybe.
They posted it on Pryor. That's his third. That's a big foul. For a guy that's averaging 9 points a game. 5:25 left here in the third. Mustangs break the press. They had Leighton open down low, but the feed from Bolish to Leighton got deflected away. It'll remain Laurel Highlands basketball here in the Gateway zone with 5:21 left here in the third quarter. And Rodney will send it back in. High feed this time to Mason Bolish. Bolish back to Gallagher. Long 2, far baseline short. Loose underneath and controlled by the Gators. But Keandre, a little pressure there on Dallas Harper and a scrum for the basketball here on the near side. Gators had it for a moment, but Bolish, a little poke away, regains possession for the Mustangs. Forward to Gallagher, far wing and in, and Rodney doing his thing again for another 2. 13 for Rodney. Mustangs back up 9 at 38-29. Gators, good ball movement. Feed from Thompson, but Carr unable to finish on the near block, but cleaned up on the second attempt there from Trey Williams. That's 4 here in the third. 6 for the game for Trey Williams. Gators back to within 7, down 38-31. 4:40 left here in the third. Here's Keandre right down the lane. Tough shot, got it to go. Keandre DeShields now with 14 for the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands back up 9 at 40-31.
Mustangs get a lot of points between Gallagher and DeShields driving to the basket. And the teams are having difficult times stopping either one of those guys.
Jaden Carr pulling it back to Trey Williams. What do we got here on the far side? I think the Gators are going to take a timeout. We had a foul called before that.
I don't know what they, Bonchowski blew his whistle. They call a foul on Bolish there, but Bonchowski blew his whistle, pointed at the bench. I don't know what he was.
Well, the foul went on Bolish, but nothing else has been called. There was no timeouts. And they'll send it in. MJ Stevenson on the far wing of the Laurel Highlands zone. Watched there by Bolish. Stevenson now driving. Floats it up off the back iron. No good. Keandre skying for the rebound there for the Mustangs. So Laurel Highlands with the basketball back midway through the third quarter, up 9 at 40-31. Here's Keandre up top. No look feed off to Bolish. Open far block. Puts it up and in. Nice game tonight for Mason Bolish. He has 9, and Laurel Highlands now up 11 at 42-31. 3:45 left here in the third. No look feed for the Gators, coming free down low. MJ Stevenson for a quick 2. Credit Jaden Carr for the assist. 42-33. Mustang lead back down to 9. Gallagher feeling the pressure. Rod gets out of it. Black open. He'll try to send it off there to Keandre. Got deflected out of bounds. Will stay Laurel Highlands basketball. Black would have probably taken that one, Steve.
Well, he had the Shields cut to the basket, but he was going to get challenged there by some Gateway defenders. Tried to slip it through. Thought maybe he was going to throw a little lob pass up to DeShields to try to dunk one, but
Sherrard now in for Trey Williams on the Gateway side as the Mustangs send it in to Rodney Gallagher. Layton sets the screen. Rodney jumper, free throw line, good. That's money every time for Rodney Gallagher. He has 15. Laurel Highlands extending the lead back to 11 again at 44-33 with 3:05 left here in the third.
It was almost an offensive foul on Layton there as he put his elbows out and moved a little bit late.
Layton giving the Mustangs good minutes with Kavanaugh on the bench with 3 personals.
They're going to give, I think, another foul on Bolish.
It's just his second, though. That'll get Blaze Krisner off the Laurel Highlands bench. Blaze also 2 personal fouls. 2:53 left here in the third. Mustangs still leading by 11. It's sent in here from Jaden Carr. Into the corner to Tally Thompson. Thompson floater out in front, good. So Tally Thompson now with 6. Gators back to within 9 again at 44-35 with 2:45 left here in the third. Keandre in the backcourt brings it back across for Laurel Highlands. Keandre jumper, foul line, good. Keandre DeShields. He has 16. Mustangs lead back to 11. I think Laurel Highlands certainly will be content, Steve, just keeping it right where it's at now. Tally Thompson for 3 up top. He hits it. That keeps the Gators in the game. Tally Thompson now with 5 here in the third and 9 for the game. Gators back to within 8, down 46-38. 2:15 left here in the third. Keandre off to Krisner far side. Plays back to Keandre. Watch there by Jaden Carr. Spins on the inside. Will turn and shoot. Rattling out. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Jaden Carr. Outlet pass. Look out here. And the slam dunk. No.
They're called offensive
foul. So the dunk from Thompson, no good.
They call it on Stevenson.
For the screen.
Yes, trying to set a screen.
Wow. Chris Bonchowski on the call there. So you lose the 2 on the dunk. Timeout.
Foul.
Wow. Technical foul called here on Gators head coach Alvis Rogers.
Maybe, but he hasn't come to the scorer's table.
Pointed that way. And listen down here. It's a Gateway bench. Didn't say Gateway coach. But nonetheless, the Mustangs will get 2 at the line here in possession of the basketball. Up 8 at 46-38 with 1:58 left here in the third. Rodney is first of 2, short off the front of the rim. That was his first free throw attempt of the night. Mustangs haven't seen much action at the foul line, Steve, just 2 of 4 as a team. That free throw attempt was the first of anyone other than Keandre, and Rodney misses both. His foul numbers coming in, Steve, 74%. He finished last year 80% from the free throw line. Now Blaze Krisner will send it in. There's really no damage done on the Gators side after the bench technical.
Nope.
It was Laurel Highlands basketball anyway. And they're probably more upset, though, with the dunk that was taken away for the illegal screen and out late. They're going to have to call that.
Yeah, he did that earlier.
He almost tackled him.
He elbowed him in the ribs. Now that was one. You could see that coming. And very similar to what he did earlier. And Gators coming in now. Number 23 off the bench drives in, and he's going to be called an offensive foul. That's Harper.
He's actually a football player, Steve. Had 34 receptions for 408 yards and 5 interceptions defensively for the Gateway football team.
He put his left forearm out and cleared the defender out of the way.
Yes.
It was a good block on maybe a tight end screen, but there's a steal.
So Gallagher rarely has it taken away from him, and Jaden Carr did just that. And Carr draws the foul, driving back. A shot attempt no good, but he'll have 2 free throws here.
It's a pretty good call there. Gallagher almost tackled him. Stopped the layup, though, and the way they're shooting free throws, probably not a bad foul by Gallagher.
Yeah, 3 of 13, I think, right now. Make it 4 of 14 as Carr makes his first of 2 there. Lead down to 7 now at 46-39. 1:34 left here in the third. Second of 2 good for Jaden Carr. So they're starting to heat up a little bit.
That's going to be off of us. The ball got tipped, and it hit Keandre on the foot and went right out of bounds. So the Gators will get the ball back on a turnover.
And the Mustangs will take a timeout. 46-40 Laurel Highlands. 1:33 left here in the third. We're back in 60 here in the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon has spent his life helping others. Now in his 17th year of service, he previously served us as a district judge for 24 years after 8 years of teaching our kids. Like in basketball, Rick Vernon knows that it takes a team to produce winning results. Let's keep our great team of supervisors together. Rick Vernon says, go team.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, 46-40. Laurel Highlands leading Gateway, 1:33 left here in the third quarter, and Gateway, Steve, slowly getting back into this one.
Yeah, a couple of turnovers, a foul, and they're scrappy. They're hanging in there, so give the Gators some credit.
They have the basketball right now as Jaden Carr sends it in to Dallas Harper. Off to his right to Tally Thompson, watched there by Keandre. Will pivot back off again to Jaden Carr. Mustangs led by as many as 11. Again, that lead down to 6 with 1:20 left here in the third. Driving in far side. Foul called here on the floor.
Krisner.
His third.
He got behind Krisner, or actually in front of Krisner on the way to the basket. Krisner tackled him from behind.
It'll be a 1-and-1 here for MJ Stevenson. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
It's 3 on Krisner.
They scored 10 points in this game. So they have Krisner with 3, Kavanaugh with 3 on the Laurel Highlands side.
Well, with Bolish, Krisner, and Bittner, you got 3 guys, and you got they're all pretty much interchangeable. Wouldn't you think? So
I agree.
They can all spell each other. So coach got 15 fouls to play with between those 3 guys.
Stevenson makes his first of 2 free throws. Now the second up on the way in good, getting a friendly bounce off the front of the rim and in.
They're 5 out of 6 in the second half free throws.
Lead down to 4 is Antoine Black breaking it across on the near side. Down to Krisner. Dangerous pass pulled in. Krisner back outside the arc, trying to come inside, got double teamed and stripped. Now Blaze trying to regain, does just that with a little help from Patrick Kavanaugh.
Somebody give the ball to Rodney, please.
Black has in the corner. He's going to spot up for the 3. In and out, long rebound. Black able to corral it again. It hasn't been a pretty possession, but they finally get it back to Rodney. Rodney up top. He'll take a 3. It's off the mark. Keandre came crashing in. Was looking for an alley-oop dunk finish there, but didn't get it there off the miss from Gallagher.
Rebound. It would have been a rebound dunk, but it would have been pretty nice.
Another foul coming back here, Steve, on the drive from Jaden Carr. That might be 4 on Krisner.
That Krisner or Kavanaugh, they posted yet? Yeah, they got it on Krisner. So that's 4, and now looks like Bolish will come back in, probably for Krisner.
They might use all 15 of those fouls tonight. As Jaden Carr makes another free throw. They're now 6 of 7 here in the second half of the foul line, after going just 2 of 11 in the first half. One possession game again. Lead down to 3 now for Laurel Highlands at 46-43. Second of 2 free throws from Carr, no good. Keandre had a shot at the rebound, got deflected out of bounds. I think Dallas Harper the last to touch it.
Well,
so it'll be Laurel Highlands basketball.
Doesn't take an expert to know what the Mustangs need to do here is get the ball in the hands of number 2. And it's about time for him to drive to the basket, him or the Shields. But I would imagine you're going to see those guys take it to the hoop.
No dunks from Keandre tonight, and Bolish is going to spot up for the 3 and hit it.
There you go.
So Mason Bolish in double figures with 12 tonight. His second made 3. He's coming through, putting Laurel Highlands up 6 now at 49-43. That was a double dribble. Called there on Vito Campolo, who just checked in off the Gateway bench.
Vito.
Mustangs will get it back. Vito came in averaging 4 points a game off the Gateway bench this season, as Rodney brings it back across. Watch there by Jaden Carr. Final 10 seconds of this third quarter. Rodney up top. Rodney right down the lane. And what do we got here?
Foul on the floor.
Looks like they go on Tally Thompson. That'll be his third.
Yep. I'm surprised they're going to have Gallagher take it out with only 4 seconds.
16 foul. Goes into Keandre. He'll spot up for the 3. It rattles out, and that'll end the quarter. So Laurel Highlands, after that late 3 for Mason Bolish, leads by 6 at 49-43. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the C.R. Braddock Group High School Sports Night.
When you need rapid laboratory testing at a convenient location, look no further than WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. Utilizing the latest technology and an exhaustive test menu, laboratory services at the Uniontown Hospital are capable and ready to provide patients with superior care. Fully accredited, the Uniontown Hospital lab complies with and exceeds all medical standards. The lab itself is staffed 24 hours a day, 365 days a year inside Uniontown Hospital and is prepared to handle emergency situations as they arise. Inpatient and emergency care blood work is collected daily, and outpatient laboratory services are available Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Outpatient laboratory services are also available at the Outpatient Diagnostic Center Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. Once your primary care physician has ordered a blood test for you, there is no need to schedule an appointment. The hospital's outpatient lab draw services are ready to serve you.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, ready to start the fourth quarter. Laurel Highlands a 49-43 lead over Gateway, and Steve, each team put 17 points up on the scoreboard in that third quarter.
Yes, they did. So kind of the Mustangs started out hot, then the Gators came back, made it close, and then it kind of ended up where it was. But, Gators are hanging in there.
They'll send it around the arc here to Tally Thompson. Back up top, Trey Williams. On the far side to Caleb Pryor. Gateway opening possession of this final quarter. Each team with 4 timeouts remaining. That might play a factor late in this game as well. Here's Jaden Carr. Watch there by Kavanaugh. Bolish brought the double team over. The Mustangs called for the foul.
Kavanaugh and Bolish in on it. Probably going to call it on Bolish, I'm guessing.
I mean, Mason's third. If it goes on Patrick, it's his fourth, but it's going to go on Mason.
Yeah,
So now you have Krisner with 4, Kavanaugh with 3, Bolish with 3 on the Mustang side. And Jaden Carr at the foul line makes his first of 2. Getting a friendly roll there, and Carr now with 11. Gators back to within 5 at 49-44.
Out, then back in.
Carr second of 2, good again. So Carr now with 12. Lead down to 4. And pressure on the basketball. Mustangs go for the home run ball. Bolish down to Gallagher, banking that one in. Gallagher 17, lead back up to 6 at 51-45.
Not too many guys could do that, running that fast at the basket like that.
Keandre, a little poke away, but a save there from MJ Stevenson. Gets it back to Caleb Pryor. Watched by Gallagher, 7:11 left in regulation. Gators the basketball down 6. Send it back up top to Stevenson. Watch there by Bittner. Stevenson off to his left. Double team comes over. Good swing in the corner. High arcing 3 off the side of the rim. No good. Jaden Carr. Rebound goes to Keandre. And Keandre will settle things down, bringing it across. And you take any longer possessions now for the Mustangs in this tight game?
Well, that's just not their MO, I wouldn't think. But
Gallagher has it right now. A little poke there from Carr. Kavanaugh sets the screen. Rodney spins, floats it out the front of the rim. No good, gets his own rebound. Tipped it back out the front of the rim. Again, no good. Jump ball called there off the second miss. Rodney thought he had it. Pat Lyons says held ball. Mustangs will get it here off the possession arrow. But they'll lose the arrow next time around. 6:31 left. Gallagher to trigger it in left of the basket in the gateway zone into Keandre. Long two, far wing. No good, too strong there. Goes right to Caleb Pryor for Gateway. Pryor back into the forecourt on the near side. Goes down the lane. Nice move to the basket, and Caleb Pryor putting it up and in. Pryor with 8. Gators back to within 4 at 51-47 with 6:12 left here in the fourth. Here's Keandre back across for the Mustangs.
I think if you tried to take the air out of the ball right now, Brian, that would just go against you.
Keandre out to Bittner, a little juggle, regains back to Keandre again in the corner. Looking to come near baseline, and they'll get Trey Williams for a little bump there.
You got, remember last couple of years we always talked about in those playoff runs that the Mustangs would have those, what do they call them with the dogs?
Zoomies.
The zoomies, the energy spurts, and they just, they had one in the second quarter, and it looked like they were going to pull away, and then Gateway's just kind of hanging around, and the Mustangs need another one of those energy fits now.
Keandre front end of the 1-and-1, good. Got to hit your free throws at this juncture of the game. A make there gives Keandre 17. 1,027 now for his career. Increases the lead to 5 at 52-47. Second of 2 free throws, good again for Keandre to Shields. So Keandre, Rodney Gallagher, and Mason Bolish, the 3 have combined for all but 6 points for Laurel Highlands in this game. The lead at 6 and a turnover there on the baseline. Caleb Pryor lost it out of bounds. And we also have a whistle.
I think it was just out of bounds. I don't know if he's going to, it looked like he's coming up to the table to call a foul, but that just looked like the ball went out of bounds off of Pryor.
Now they might get Rodney here for a foul, Steve. A technical foul called on Rodney.
No, 32, Black.
Was it on Black? Okay. I saw the 2. I didn't see the 3. You're right. It went on Antoine. Wow. So you would have had the ball for Laurel Highlands. Now Gateway gets 2 free throws in the ball. Caleb Pryor to shoot him. First of 2, no good.
Didn't do anything physically there. So, but we can't. What we can't do is hear. So obviously Antoine said something he shouldn't have.
Second of 2 free throws, good. So Pryor hits 1 of 2 to give him 9 points for the game. Lead down to 5. More importantly, the Gators get possession of the basketball. And Coach Hogger,
Coach
giving
Hogger.
Antoine an earful right now.
He is not happy.
That was a big technical foul, just considering the fact that you set up Gateway for a potential 4 or 5 point possession when you would have had the basketball up 6. And now Gateway, after hitting 1 of 2 free throws, has it back down 5. Driving, tough shot. First attempt, no good. Carr missed on the second attempt, and Rodney Gallagher looking for it on the far side. Gators retain, and they'll launch a quick 3. A little bit too much mustard on it from Pryor, but Stevenson able to clean it up on the near block. So Stevenson now with 14. And it cuts the Laurel Highlands lead now down to 3 at 53-50 with 5:16 left in regulation.
Just scrappy team. They're just fighting and scratch. Doesn't look pretty at all, but they
full court pressure here. Keandre will bring it across. As Caleb Pryor right in his face with 5:06 to play. Mustang lead at only 3. Here's Keandre taking a 3 up top off the mark.
Well, if you're Gateway, that's what you want.
Yep.
I mean, you keep those guys shooting from the outside. I mean, they're going to hit their share, but, as the games get tighter down the stretch, those shots get tougher.
Tally Thompson had the last rebound. He was driving back, and a timeout taken here by the Gators. Will take one as well. 4:47 left in regulation, 53-50 Mustangs. We're back in 60 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere, it's all at Mom Maruca's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruca's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruca's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarucaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
53-50, Laurel Highlands leads Gateway. I have to thank Mom Maruca's Pizza Shop at Ford of Uniontown for sponsoring our live video stream tonight. And it's been a tight one the entire way. Laurel Highlands a 53-50 lead over Gateway. I think the largest Gateway lead was 2 tonight. Mustangs led by as many as 11. It's a one-possession game right now with 4:47 to play.
Mustangs really haven't done anything horrific to lose their lead that they had. Just Gateway's just scrappy, kind of scratching and clawing back, and the Mustangs just got a little cold from the outside.
It's Caleb Pryor up top, watched by Mason Bolish. 4:39 to play. Pryor back between the circles. Jaden Carr, watched there by Nate Schwartzfeger, who's now in for the Mustangs. Off on the near wing, tough shot, good. MJ Stevenson now with 16. Even was bumped, didn't phase him. Takes the Mustang lead down to 1. Gallagher driving back, goes coast to coast. Scoop shot, though, no good, and a Gateway rebound, but out of bounds off the rebound. Big break there for the Mustangs. Trey Williams was out.
Well, he was trying to get the block. He was well out of bounds behind the basket, and the ball came down. He grabbed it, but he didn't get his 2 feet down first.
To reestablish. Here's Keandre. 4:14 to play. 1-point lead for Laurel Highlands as Keandre works edge of the zone.
You're going to see a little more Keandre and Gallagher driving to the basket.
Off to Bolish, who's played well tonight. Poked out of bounds by Caleb Pryor. Bolish with 12. Gallagher with 17. Keandre with 18 tonight. Bolish to trigger it into Rodney high on the left in the Gateway zone. Rodney now double teamed. Tiptoes the near line and gets fouled. That'll be the 8th team foul here on the Gators. It'll be a 1-and-1 for the Mustangs.
They call that on Thompson. That's his 4th, right? If they call it on Thompson. No, 3rd?
3rd on Thompson.
I had him for 3 earlier.
I did too. Our scoreboard one behind us. And a couple of big free throws here for Rodney, who missed his last 2. That's 3 misses in a row at the foul line for Rodney. Scrum for the loose ball rebound. Should be a jump ball, it is, but this possession arrow now favors Gateway.
Yep.
So the Gators now an opportunity to take the lead on this possession as Kavanaugh checks into the game, replacing Shane Layton.
They're hitting their free throws this half. They've only missed twice, and they've got about, 10 or 12 points on the line. And we are
0 of 3.
Yep.
all Rodney. Now check that, 2 of 5. Keandre hit 2.
Yeah, Keandre hit 2.
Nonetheless, Gateway the basketball down 1. Caleb Pryor, watched by Gallagher. Will switch here with MJ Stevenson. 3:37 to play. Now Pryor again, fronted there by Mason Bullish. A little contact there away from the ball as Jaden Carr went down. Now a jumper from just inside the free throw line. Offensive foul called here on the Gators. Wow.
I don't know about that, but we'll take it. That should be 4 on Pryor. Let's see how they.
It is.
And Coach Rogers didn't like that call. Can't say that I blame him. It was.
You could have had one on Antoine Black, though, too. He knocked down a Gator out in front.
He did. And
Polish sends it in here to Keandre, so the Mustangs get the basketball back. Still a lot of time left, 3:25 to play, and that's going to be another foul on Tally Thompson. So that's his 4th. That would have been 5 according to our books, Steve, but the scoreboard having
5.
Thompson for only 4. And those guys to our left, too, at South Union, they had him for 5, too.
We had him for 4, too. Those guys had him for 4 earlier, and they marked it for 3, but, yep.
And now Keandre headed to the free throw line here for the Mustangs. This will be 2 the rest of the way on both sides. Double bonus for both Laurel Highlands and Gateway with 3:23 to play. Keandre first of 2, good. Now 19 for Keandre. He's now 5 of 6 from the free throw line in this game. Lead at 2. Now Keandre his 2nd of 2. Up on the way and good again for Keandre to Shields and a Mustang timeout. Take one as well. 3:23 left here in the 4th. 55-52 Mustangs. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Gateway with the basketball. They're down 3 at 55-52. 3:09 left in regulation. Brian Marozak along with Steve Super. Nice to have you along with us. Good feed down low. Coming free for a quick 2, Caleb Pryor. Pryor now with 11, and the Gators take a timeout. Mustang lead down to 1, 55-54, 3 minutes to play. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Planning a sports fundraiser? B Graphics makes it easy. B Graphics will set up an online store with hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and other gear with your team and school logo. Ordering, shipping, payment, B Graphics handles everything, and you get a check with the profits. Minimal effort, maximum success. Call or go online to set up your online store at bgraphics.com. B-E-E, graphics with an X.com. Best of the best, screen printing and embroidery 3 years running. bgraphics.com.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Back here, Laurel Highlands High School Mustangs with the basketball. Lead down to 1 at 55-54. Final 3 minutes of this one. Rodney Gallagher dancing around outside the arc.
It's Rodney Gallagher time right now. This is about when he takes over.
Plays catch with Keandre. In the corner to Antoine Black. Dump back to Keandre. Little ball fake, no-look feed, and Bullish was not expecting the pass. He was not on the same page as Keandre there.
If he takes one step to the basket, it's a layup. It was kind of tough because he had Kavanaugh and Bullish there, and either one of them decided to go to the basket, but Keandre only 4 feet away, just throws it and the ball goes out of bounds. So now the Gators have a chance to take the lead here.
Now roll it up the floor. 2:37 to play. They're down only 1. Mustangs 3 timeouts remaining. Gateway has 2 left. Right now, high on the left, Jaden Carr sending it near side to Caleb Pryor. Good ball movement. They got a touch from MJ Stevenson as well on the far side. Back to Pryor. Watched there by Antoine Black. Little switch there with Stevenson, and now Pryor again playing
Mustangs
catch with MJ.
In a 2-3 zone.
Gators just holding right now with 2:10 to play.
Yeah.
They can take a timeout.
And Coach Rogers does not like what his team was doing against that zone, so he's going to talk about it.
2:08 to play. 55-54. Mustangs are back at 60 here on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevrolet.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash trade equity down with GM Lease Loyalty or Conquest. Payment plus tax title fees and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2023. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Gateway with the basketball as we come back. They're down 1. They have 1 timeout left, and they'll send it around the arc, into the corner. 3 on the way. Off the mark there, Jaden Carr. Rebound, Keandre to Shields, and Keandre just gets run over from behind. If they call that, Steve, on Tally Thompson, that's it for him. And Keandre's hurt. Get a little help there from teammate Antoine Black. Man, took a shot there where the sun don't shine.
Yeah.
And that's it, Steve, for Tally Thompson.
Yeah.
He'll foul out after scoring 9 with 1:49 to play. There'll be 2 on the other side here for Keandre. And you can tell, Steve, he's still ailing a bit. It'll give him a minute. Injury timeout brought to you by UPMC Centers for Rehab Services, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns at 160 Wayland Smith Drive or phone 724-437-7500. The Centers for Rehab Services relief is closer than you think. 2 big free throws here for Keandre. First of 2 on the way and good. And Keandre, Steve, all 5 of his points here in the 4th quarter coming from the free throw line. He's made 6 straight going back to the 2nd quarter. Lead at 2 at 56-54. Second of 2 on the way and good again for Keandre to Shields. So a 22-point game for Keandre. Lead back up to 3 at 57-54 with 1:43 to play. MJ Stevenson sending it off to Caleb Pryor. Pryor up top, and now Stevenson again. Touch there from Carr. Stevenson high on the left. 90 seconds to play.
Gators just having a little difficulty figuring out what they want to do against this zone.
Another touch up top from Pryor. Gateway taking a lot of time off the clock. They're down 3.
A lot of standing around.
Kick it back in the corner, and Kavanaugh, big swat there on Trey Williams. So Kavanaugh struggled with foul trouble early on, coming through here in the 4th with a big swat from the corner with 1:14 to play. It will stay Gateway basketball. Caleb Pryor triggering it in. He'll send it high on the left to Jaden Carr. Again, last year in the state playoffs, Gateway knocked off the Mustangs by 3. It ended a 27-game winning streak for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs off to a 5-0 start this year, up 3 over the Gators at home. Final minutes. Jaden Carr now feeling a little pressure, sending it off to his left, and Gateway's taking about a minute off the clock here, down 3 on this possession. To try to come inside, might have been a walk, not called, but will get the 2 down low. And setting that one in, Leonard Sherrard, his first 2 off the bench. 57-56, 38 seconds to play. And now we'll get a Laurel Highlands timeout. Mustangs up 1. We're back at 60 here on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Fun game tonight here at Laurel Highlands High School. Mustangs a 57-56 lead over the Gateway Gators. Final minute here from Laurel Highlands tonight. Keandre DeShields pacing the way for the Mustangs with 22. Rodney Gallagher with 17. Mason Bolish has hit some big shots as well for the Mustangs tonight with 12. Bolish not on the floor, though, right now for Laurel Highlands. You have Kavanaugh, Black, Krisner, Gallagher, and Keandre. Sherrard, Carr, Pryor,
Gallagher's
Williams, and Stevenson.
Missed his last 3 free throws, but I probably would bet that Coach Hogger would not would like to see him on the line or DeShields.
Krisner, the trigger man, saying in to Keandre. You have 34 seconds left. Mustangs lead by 1, and Keandre in no hurry here to bring it across, watched by Sherrard. Switches back here with Rodney, who's watched by Jaden Carr. And the switch back to Blaze Krisner.
Surprised they have.
Bounce pass on the inside, turned over. Surprised you'd go there with 16 seconds to play. Now Gateway an opportunity to win it. Caleb Pryor bringing it across. They're going to go. Directing traffic here on Black. Pryor pulling it back to the foul line. Williams. Far side, Pryor on the drive.
It's going to be a walk.
A travel called with 3.4 left. Huge for the Mustangs.
That was definitely a walk.
Coach Hogger wants a timeout, and he'll get it here with 3.4 left. We'll take a quick 30. Get a 30-second timeout. 57-56 Mustangs are back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Here we go, Steve. Laurel Highlands with the basketball after that travel call there on Gateway as the Gators going inside for the win. Each team has 1 timeout remaining. Mustangs up by 1. And Steve, you said Rodney going to the sidelines there, basically saying, why don't I have the ball in my hands?
He wasn't pleased with that last offensive possession and the ball. They were trying to pass it to him, but he needs to have the ball in his hands and just dribble around. Him or if anybody other than Gallagher or DeShields touch the ball here, it's got to be a mistake from the Mustangs. Nothing against the other kids, but you definitely want the 2 guys that can make the free throws that have been there before in their hands.
Mustangs trying to survive a solid challenge tonight from a very talented Gateway team who knocked Laurel Highlands out of the state playoffs a season ago. Mason Bolish will send it in. Again, you have a timeout in your pocket if you need it. So Bolish will send it into Keandre, and Keandre double-teamed and quickly fouled. In fact, you only had about a couple tenths off the clock there.
1/10. It was 3.2. Now it's 3.1. So that was pretty quick work by the Gators to get the foul. That's what they had to do.
That'll be the 3rd on Sherrard. And you'll get 2 here from Keandre. And you have some pretty good shooters on the Gateway side as well to get one last crack at it here. After Keandre's free throws, if Keandre makes them both.
I don't know about having
2 guys back.
Having a guy down there with Black. If he misses a second free throw.
Well, he makes the first.
I know, but he doesn't want to foul. If he misses and tries to poke his nose in there, going to rebound, he fouls, they'll get some free throws.
The Gators, they're going to burn their last timeout as well. 58-56 Mustangs will take another quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Stop by Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Big Al's other homemade food items, including pasta salads, macaroni salads, and deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 724-550-4252.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, 58-56 Mustangs. You'll have one more free throw coming up from Keandre DeShields, and I won't mention how he's been doing as of late at the line, Steve. As the Mustangs try to hang on here against Gateway. Laurel Highlands led by as many as 11. Largest Gateway lead of the game was only 2. And the Gators have certainly been scrappy, especially here in the second half. And some missed free throws from the first half for the Gators might end up being the difference when all is said and done. Gateway was just 2 of 11 from the foul line in the first half.
No, but they shot a lot better in the second half. But the Mustangs are going to put Krisner and Bolish on the free throw line there on the, in the key there to try to maybe tip a rebound and waste some time. But they got to be careful. They just, as long as they don't foul.
Now Keandre to make the lead at 3. It's up on the way and good. So Keandre DeShields staying perfect here in the second half. Mustangs take another quick timeout. Both teams will be out of timeouts right now. 59-56 Mustangs take a quick 30 here in the Ciana Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
There we go, 3.1 left. Laurel Highlands a 3-point lead at 59-56. And the Gators an opportunity to tie it here with a made 3 and send us to an extra session. Trey Williams will send it in. And the Gators had Tally Thompson foul out at the 149 mark of the fourth, so he's not available. And we'll watch the break here for Gateway. Here's Williams on the send-in. Gators down 3. Sends it near side Pryor. Pryor from the tie up top. Good look, but could not get it to go. And the Mustangs, in what they call it a revenge game tonight, got it with a 3-point win over the Gateway Gators. The Gators bested the Mustangs by 3 in the playoffs last year. Laurel Highlands comes back with a 59-56 win over Gateway here to improve to 6-0 in the 2022-2023 regular season. Final score, Laurel Highlands 59. Gateway 56. Back to tell you all about it on our post-game show. Brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. He comes your way next year on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva and Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva and Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
Hello, this is your Fayette County Commissioner, Vince Facides. There is nothing more exciting than high school sports. As a graduate of Laurel Highlands and a letterman myself, I know all the athletes work extra hard to be competitive, plus maintain their study skills. Again, this is Commissioner Vince Facides saluting all the young contestants for their efforts. Good luck and may the best team prevail. And the winner is...
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king.
Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon. Closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevrolet.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash trade equity down with GM Lease loyalty or conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2023. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-99-8000.
Whether you just found it or you've lived there for years, you'll never forget that feeling. It was something that made you realize this house would become your home. And since there's no place like it, it deserves protection just as special. Local Allstate agent Russ Bleo can help you customize an Allstate house and home insurance policy and point out lots of ways to save, like claim-free rewards, extra savings every year you don't file a claim. Call Uniontown area Allstate agent Russ Bleo today. Coverage and discounts subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Laurel Highlands improves to 6-0, 59-56 win over Gateway. Our postgame show being brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Steve?
Okay, for the Gators, Sherrard had 2 points. Carr finishes with 12. Pryor with 11. Williams 6. Thompson with 9. And Stevenson led the way with 14. They scored 11 in the first, 15 in the second, 17 in third, 13 in the fourth, 56 for the ball game. They were 11 out of 22 from the free throw line, which is pretty good after they started 2 for 11. So a little better second half, which got them back in the game. For the Mustangs, Keandre DeShields does it again, 24 points for him. Gallagher with 17, Bolish 12, Krisner 2, and Black with 4. They scored 14 in the first, 18 in the second, 17 in the third, 10 in the fourth for a 59-56 victory. They were 10 of 14 from the free throw line, so not terrible. That's with a couple of rare misses from Gallagher, but that's just it happens. But Mustangs get out of here with a hard-fought victory.
Steve, who do you like for our player of the game? Brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Facilities. You want to give Keandre another medal, or you want to spread it around a little bit?
Well, are we supposed to spread it around or pick the best player?
I'm supposed to be the best player.
Then it's Keandre DeShields. All right. That's it.
So Keandre gets his second medal of the week.
Yeah,
and our player of the game tonight with 24 points. Mustangs win it 59-56. That'll wrap it up for the folks on Facebook Live. Again, we're back. More high school hoops Tuesday through Friday next week. Mustangs play Thursday and Friday. Uniontown plays Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll tell you all about those games on the radio side when we come back. Mustangs win it 59-56.